l'Arctique, the Arctis, Arctica, Beijing, the North Pole. Empty, barren, lifeless, and desolate, apart from the animals who live there. Explorers stupid enough to take a day trip there, and narrators who get locked up here with nothing but a scarf and a flask of hot cocoa to keep them warm. The first explorers in 1607 failed to reach the North Pole and turned back. But finally, in 1909, Robert Peril was the first person to reach the pole. But enough of all this boring history. Let's get to the action!
Dated the Tuesday before last, the British Organisation of Geographical Exploration and Expeditions, otherwise known as BOGE, was holding an important board meeting.
Gentlemen, as you know, the British Organisation of Geographical Exploration and Expeditions...
Why not just stick to bogey? Everyone else does.
No house points for you, Blake. It sounds positively rotten. We'll call it the Society for Simplicity during this meeting and discuss acronyms afterwards. Anyway, as you well know, the Society believes that there may be a valuable crystal somewhere around the North Pole. Give me a few moments. I think maybe somewhere around here.
Since when was the North Pole in the middle of Africa?
Quiet, Blake. But thanks for telling me. Anyway, this society, as you all well know, wants to get its hands on it and put it in a museum. Here, the British Museum on the map here.
Who moved it?
Throw him out for disrupting the meeting. Thank you. Anyway, we need someone to find it and bring it back to England.
Easter Island, Chile.
I thought you'd been thrown out. Do it again.
Easter Island, Chile.
Not you, idiot. I meant throw you out again. We shall have no more interruptions in this meeting. So then, to pick up where I left off, we need someone to locate the crystal and bring it back. Anybody got any suggestions?
Albert Veneman.
Egbert Einstein.
Yes?
Jack Northern. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Okay.
Or Biggles. Atom
Pardon?
Davidborough.
Come again.
Tarzan. Bigfoot. If you have
Okay,
him, ask the Abominable Snowman along as well.
Yes, yes.
Tom Baker. Tom Cruise. Tom Thumb.
Yes, come again.
Sellers.
What
Okay,
about Dr.
okay.
Livingston?
So, half of them are dead or have nothing to do with the geographical societies, you bunch of nitwits.
Sorry.
Listen, I've got an idea. How about Sortleby Sorterton? Or Teddy Teddington? And Siobhan Teddy?
Who's over there?
Well, as a matter of fact, they were the ones who discovered the shrinking properties of H2O. They also took part in the Blue Comet mission to Planet Plunkett and solved the case of the silver snatching last summer. I think we should call them in.
Good idea.
Who's Charlie Chaplin?
To pick... never mind him. Let's get a letter sent to him immediately.
Oh, that was an excellent report. What a shame that it's now in the past. Ah, I see the post has arrived.
I'll get it. It's from the British Organisation of Geographical Exploration Expeditions,
Or bogey.
Teddy, don't be so immature. Anyway, I'll read it. Dear Messrs. Teddington and Saltington and Miss Teddy, blah blah blah, Rare Crystal Palace. I'll choose to ignore that. British Organisation of, I'll just call it bogey after all. Request for assistance, Iceland.
I prefer Morrison's, actually.
Special transport, no expense spared. Please contact us to confirm if you accept or decline. Loving kisses, Professor Noteworthy. Bogey Chairman. Even they use that acronym. Or did he mean bogus chairman? Teddy, Chivante, the British Organisation of Bogey, have asked us to help them locate a rare crystal in the Arctic. All expenses paid, transportation included. Shall we accept?
Definitely!
Good. Teddy, you arrange getting in contact with the Geographical Society and I'll arrange the other details.
Okay, I'll just send a telegram. Hello? Is that the post office?
A telegram? Does he not know that no one uses them anymore? They closed down in 1982.
Yes, but did anyone tell him?
Good point.
I've done it. There was some difficulty. They could only find forms in shillings and pence.
Oh yes. Wonder how he managed that.
So, they've sent a telegram in reply. Most curious. Anyway, it reads, accept your offer, stop. When should we get packing? Regards, the three amigos. That was very nice of him. Or nice of them, should I say.
But if they're the three amigos, are they the real deal?
Morris, chuck him out.
Yahoo!
We've been provided with a special vehicle known as the Rat 1.
Oh yes, and what does that stand for?
They were considering rancid accurate toothpaste, but settled on rough Arctic tracker instead.
I see.
It features the Mineral Analysis Computer, or MAC, to test the properties of the crystal, weighs around 10 tons, can travel underwater, and has an iPod sound system. Here's a picture.
Nice model, but I don't think it'll hold our equipment very well. I'm not sure it will maneuver well on the ice. I think they include a photo of the Professor's new car by mistake.
Oh well, I'd love to take it for a spin.
What, the Professor's new car? You're not buying it, you know.
No, the Rat 1.
We haven't even seen it yet.
Inconsequent. Oh, blast. Back to what I was saying. We're to board the SS Bilgewater, accompany Dr. Paul Zebedee near Edinburgh at 0900 tomorrow. We'll recognise it by the brown and green splotches of sludge halfway up the side. No expense spared.
I'll keep that statement in mind. Here we are.
Yes, here we are.
Ah, the SS Bilgewater, I believe. Absolutely covered in sludge. What a mess. How mucky.
Oh, Bilgewater.
What's that you saying about my vessel? She's the finest craft that ever sailed the seven seas. At least, she soon will be. She's only sailed across 3. But I'm working on it.
Ahoy, Captain Grime. Only as we are new passengers. Is the vet aboard?
Not yet, I'm afraid, but she soon will be. All right, lads. Time to bring aboard the rat machine. Be careful with the crane unit. She's worth a pretty penny. And what a penny she is.
We'll soon know the true meaning of rats leaving a sinking ship.
Good job, lads. All right, you lot. Come on board. Tonight you dine at my table. We take on my hospitality. By the way, may I call your vehicle Penny from now on?
Anything you like, Captain. I'm sure Bogey won't mind.
Bogey? What an unseaworthy name!
Reckon the same goes for the ship and all.
Ah, she blows! Cast off!
That night there was a terrible storm on the Atlantic Ocean. Cower in terror, ye portholes! Oh, sorry, I misread that bit. I meant ye mortals! Sorry, and what a storm it was. The waves tossed the ship like sea serpents playing catch. The wind howled like so many coyotes, and the rain lashed like an Egyptian slave driver.
Bad storm, isn't it?
Pardon?
Bad storm, isn't it?
Oh, yes, I agree. The most awful tempest.
Yes, like the backward production put up by the West End last year. We should have called it a deluge instead.
And so the storm continued, the bad weather increased, all hands were called on deck. It was terrible, like this low-grade vodka I'm imported drink becomes a cocoa frozen solid. Honestly, to call this vodka. But anyway, it continued, the thunder clashing, the rain pelting, the wind biting, the waves rising, the lightning forking, the cook spooning, and the good captain's orders knifing through the air like bullets from a powerful shotgun.
Hard a port and go all round!
I couldn't agree more.
But at last the storm ceases, and the SS Bilgewater, much cleaner after its skirmish with the waves, sails peacefully over the calm waters, and soon port is in sight.
Farewell, Captain.
'Tis a sad moment indeed. Say that, you will be with us for the return journey and all, won't you? Bye-bye!
They gave us the best room in the hotel.
Smashing.
Very comfy.
That looks delicious.
Oh, if only I could afford such delicacies as they have there. I hope they don't realise I'm pretending to be hung on the wall. I get in awful trouble. Trouble's my middle name.
You do slurp so. Stop slurping that.
Wait, what's that? Venison! Ah!
What delicious stew.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Never eaten walrus before. Ibex pilot, expert pilot, Jack Slogan.
I just hope we don't have a hijack!
Teddy.
What's the slogan bit for?
Ah yes, our slogan is, without us you'd never get anywhere.
He's right, you know. Without his plane, we'd never get anywhere near the Arctic. At least in France is more likely. Especially if Teddy navigates. Or Bermuda.
Oi!
Stop arguing, you two, and let's get on board.
That takeoff was smoother than expected. This
This is your Captain Jack Slobin speaking. Will all passengers please proceed to the rear of the aircraft? Thank you. Releasing Rat 1. Descending to drop-off altitude. I hope you have enjoyed your flight and will travel with us again soon.
But we are, sir.
No time for that now. Hop it and jump. But we're 30 feet up and haven't got parachutes. Goodbye, mothers. Hang on.
Dare I ask? Yes, Teddy?
Well, since we're in the Arctic,
Yes.
surely,
Yes.
doesn't that mean we should land in soft snow?
Good point. I hadn't thought of that. Continue.
Oof. Are you all right?
Ow.
I'll take that as mostly a yes then.
I'm sure that bit wasn't in the script originally.
It was fine when I read it.
Anything could be fine when you read it. Last week you thought the manual for the coffee machine was a first-class novel. 1 million copies sold, each one in 5 languages. I don't think they've even sold that many coffee machines.
No, never mind that, Lula. Let's get inside out of the cold.
Let's check those coordinates.
Here they are.
Oh, you've got it tangled up in my strings.
Good grief, that's a pretty big area. 100 miles square.
And half the alphabet.
We'll have to use the Crystal Artifact Detector, or CAD. Switch on the auto compass, Siobhan, Teddy.
Entering coordinates.
Off we go.
Let's test this baby's suspension out. This is easy. Blast! Spoke too soon.
Looks like we're set for some bad weather. There's a strong turbulent blizzard blowing up.
It's no good. Can't get much speed in this weather.
Your foot is on the brake pedal.
Oh, so it is. It's no good. The snow is too thick. Visibility is poor. It's sticking to the windscreen like paper mache.
It's as thick as anything.
Switching on crystal vision.
Ah, that's better. This crystal vision can see through fog, smoke, rain, snow and mud. Hopefully at some point they can get it to see through brick walls. Teddy's aunt wouldn't try driving over them to see what's on the other side so often. Visibility down to 0. Hope the crystal vision doesn't fail.
It shouldn't do, it's pretty robustly built.
I'm going for maximum power. Just hope I don't burn the motors out.
It's yielding to the wind. It's beginning to feel the strain. Who built this thing anyway?
No idea, we weren't told. Several boffins designers over coffee probably, then handed it over to some mechanics. Big bearded blokes wearing yellow hard hats. Fed on nothing but pies, a few beers, and a few tablespoons of good old determination. Possibly. Snow must be blocking the exhaust.
More speed means more heat. That should melt it.
Huzzah! Dash and blast. We've lost crystal vision. We're driving blind. Applying brakes. They should prevent us from being swept away.
But will the auto brakes hold?
We'll have to. We'll just have to remain here until it blows over, which may not be till morning. There's nothing else to do. We'll have to find some way of passing the time.
I see. What about some dinner?
There's a cooking module in the back.
Looks like a TV dinner. What a shame there isn't any TV to watch. Oh well, let's see. We've got sausages, mash, peas and gravy. What have you got?
Washers, screws, bolts, and first-grade sewing machine oil.
I admire your taste.
Afterwards, we'll get out the cards for a game and then retire to bed.
Good call.
Ooh, I fancy a game. I'll beat you all.
I appreciate your motive, Siobhan Teddy.
Also, I fancy a rest. The 2 days we spent getting here were a wee bit tiring.
I'm still suffering from jet lag.
We're only in that old rust bucket for half an hour. Besides, I remember you slept most of the way on the voyage.
Conserving my energy, my dear fellow.
If you say so.
I can't open the door, Sortable.
Weakling, let me have a go. Oof, oof. Teddy, give me a hand.
Weakling yourself.
It's stuck fast.
Switch on the heated window, somebody.
What heated window?
Are you telling me they have an iPod but not a heated window?
No expense spared.
Oi, that's my line.
I said I was retaining it for later.
Ugh. Here's my hairdryer.
Well, that's unsealed the door. Now what? Wait, poke the hairdryer through the gap in the door. It's working. Let's have it again. Look at that immense white void.
I think we need the cavalry to come and dig us out.
Don't be absurd. How would they get out here in the first place? Fetch the shovel, Javante, and bring your hairdryer, and bring the salt cellar.
But Sortle, the rat doesn't have a cellar.
Ugh. Success!
What on earth was that?
A huge crack. It's a crevasse.
Don't reverse down it!
How in thunder are we going to cross that?
We've got some spare crates the equipment came in. We can use the planks to make a bridge.
To work then. Get your whistles ready.
Here it is!
Now!
We made it!
Come on, Sonny, let's see what's going on in that big blue thing with the big tyres over there. There may be something good to eat for both of us.
Okay, Papa.
Ah, polar bears!
Wonder what's up with him.
Haven't a clue, son.
Do you reckon they got penguins?
No idea, but they might have Kit Kats.
Drive off, drive off!
Why?
Polar bears on our tail! The bridge!
No good, the planks are sliding.
Off! In the name of speed!
Oi, come back. We haven't looked inside yet.
Maybe they're out of provisions.
Don't be daft. I read the script. They had sausages and mash last night. After them.
They're on our tail!
Oh, careful.
Sorry, Papa.
Look, couldn't you just eat some, fish instead? Much tastier than Robot and Two Bears. Isn't that cannibalism?
Prepare to repel boarders!
Right, Sortable. One strike and you're out.
Ouchie!
Sorry again, Papa.
Oh no, he's climbing back up.
Have you got that cushion?
He's making a third attempt.
Have your duster at the ready?
Don't I'm ticklish.
they're still behind us. We must lose them.
Ow! Not again!
You put the pole there.
Well, that works. Wait, reverse a minute. There it is again.
Guys, I think we found it.
There's a cave nearby, let's search that. That's funny, the compass isn't working. It must be because those bears knocked over the North Pole.
Oh!
Now remember, I hop out first, everybody. Ow!
It's jolly dark.
As long as we remain jolly, it doesn't matter how dark it is.
Right you are, Sortable.
Blast! Which route do we take?
Separate ways?
No, we mustn't split up. We might never find each other again.
I have an idea.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch an Eskimo by the toe. If he fights, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Let's go that way then.
Unattended and unbolted, not very good for security. Imagine if they had robbers. Come on, Sonny!
It's even darker here.
Ow! Sortable, get off my toe!
And you get off mine.
My dear friends, can't we...
Now I know where I stand.
Yes, on my toe.
Stop squabbling, you two. Look, I see light at the end of the tunnel.
So there is. Well, at least it can't be an oncoming train. There's no railway up here.
Spoke too soon.
Oh, it's the Polar Express! Didn't know the Eskimos had public transport.
When we get back to civilization, I'll have some words to say to the scriptwriter. Wow! Look, there's the crystal, it must be.
I'll test it with the scanner. This is it, all right. I'll just... got it!
What an amazing sight. I almost feel like...
Why do you feel like spoof? What does it even mean?
It means water. This cave is about to collapse. Quick, back up the tunnel.
You don't need to tell me twice.
Coming, Sortable.
Got you, Chivalry!
Oh no, I must rescue them.
Hee
Eh? Nothing. I've got to find that body of water. According to the map, that water just doesn't exist. It must be underground. Or it's the compass. Right, I know what I must do. Just hope that train doesn't come back. Ooh. Good thing this vehicle's capable of withstanding ocean pressure.
Sortable, hurry up, we're near a group of underwater volcanoes!
To the rescue!
I think we're drifting towards the sea.
Yes, look, there's no more ice above us.
Minor fault in the turbines as a stone got tomorrow.
Can you fix it before we get roasted?
Not enough time, we're just sitting ducks, and this one's about to erupt in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Do you know what? We've just broken the world speed record on water!
We're not the only ones. Let's see what this crystal does. You have got it still, haven't you? You test it, Siobhan Teddy. doing?
I think it's the effect the crystal is having on her.
Yes, quite.
That was exhausting.
I think it's taken it out of her. Let's consult Mac. Insert 5p. Sheik, have you got 5p?
Here.
Good day, I am Mac.
Why does he sound as if he's speaking through a drain pipe?
So that's how they voice the Daleks. Mac, we have a crystal for you to analyze.
Insert the crystal into this drawer. That was delicious.
We meant test, not taste.
Only my little joke. This crystal has advanced scientific properties of the utmost fascination. Well done.
Well, I don't know who cooked it for you.
Teddy!
What?
Never mind.
I feel better.
Definitely taken it out of her. Maybe all those vain attempts to swim did it. I think with this crystal, cheap fuel is ours.
At last, the curse of exploding lawnmowers will cease.
What now? An iceberg?
What?
We're heading for an iceberg. We're going so fast there's no way we can stop it.
That'll hurt. Saved!
But who by?
Attention, this is your ace pilot Jack Slogan speaking. Will all passengers please strap on their safety belts?
Jack, who sent you?
It's funny, you know, but I got a kind of feeling you were going to need me, so I said to myself, Jack, trust your instincts and see if anything's wrong. And so I came.
And there was something wrong. Jack, we're very glad to see you.
Right, I'll drop you off at your hotel. Any success?
Mission complete.
Where is the loot maple? Over there, Stevie.
What are you doing here? Accordion playing, pink slipper, smelly pirate?
Come on, Maple.
Stevie, don't do that again.
You woke him up.
Sortable, do you have any idea where that crystal I grew went? I last had it on my desk at the hotel. Did one of you pack it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure you brought it?
Perfectly sure.
Come on, Stevie.
Right behind you, Maple!
Hashtag just here to annoy you.
Stop in the name of the law. You are under arrest. You are not obliged to say anything, and anything you do say may be taken down and used in evidence. Hey, they've gone!
Did one of them have a typewriter?
Well, strangely enough, yes.
I know them. It's useless trying to catch them with that thing.
Officers, did you catch them? As a matter of fact, at least, no matter, the crystal's safe. Ah, no! Oh!
What's up, sir?
They've stolen my donuts. I was going to have them for my allowances. Oh, 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 oh,
There, Professor. Don't get all of a diver. I'm sure we can. Hey, they've taken my coffee too.
Oh dear. Oh.
Well, it's nice to be back home.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Ah, I forgot to tell you.
Forgot to tell us what?
The thing is, they want us to go back to put the North Pole right again. Those bears dislodged it, and all compasses have gone berserk.
Oh.
Indeed. By the way, what do they do with the rat one?
Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. They said they didn't need it anymore, so... They said they'd give it us and dump it in our back garden.
Oh! It would be useful for getting to the shops.
Anyone up for a drive?
Sort of, or would you ever doubt it?
Absolutely.
What, doubt it? Where are the keys?
Oh, sorry, we forgot.
Oops, they left it in reverse.
Glad it was our own hedge, otherwise we might have to make like a tree and leaf.
There's a tractor coming towards us.
And it's towing a muck spreader.
Out of the way, tractor!
Ah!
We must get out of this for the field!
I agree.
I did it too.
Right then, at the other side!
We're flying.
Gliding, more like.
Has anybody thought about what will happen when we run out of momentum?
Good point.
Help! Ah!
Oh dear.
That, Teddy, is the understatement of the year.
Must have been a tough year then.
No, Teddy, not an understatement of the entire year. An understatement of, oh, forget it.
Ow.
Now, where's me banjo?
Oi, stop that! I thought I was going to play the closing music. Oi! And please don't say me out, you old